Do past experiences affect one's adulthood? Can an infant acquire a certain personality trait because of a past experience that is carried on to their adult life? Most of us don't remember our first 2 or 3 years of life, but, and at running the risk of sounding cliche, our earliest experiences may stick with us for years and continue to influence us well into our adulthood. Well, contrary to what some may believe, we do not inherit our personalities, instead developing quirks and individualities as a result of our experiences we gain as we pass through life. So yes, to quite a large degree, our infancies do influence our future, even if we are not aware of the existence of such connections. An example of this would be one such story. An infant, let's call him Steve, is raised by an overprotective family. Eventually, he may develop fears and insecurities, however minor, as he has relied upon his controlling family. As an adult, Steve may grow up to still hold these traits, though he may display them in different ways: neediness, clinginess, etc., etc. So this brings to bear the question, how early can one's childhood affect their adulthood? Using the previous example as a template, the child who feels insecure may develop an anxiety towards strangers or unfamiliar places, and may prefer to linger with their family or friends. Theories that support these allegations are Bowlby's internal working model and his continuity hypothesis. An individual's internal working model is a representation, a template even, of what constitutes a stable, healthy relationship. This provides a set of expectations for the subject's future relationships. For example, a securely attached child will likely grow up to be emotionally and socially stable as an adult with their future relationships, as the concept of secure attachment is ingrained into the subject's internal working model. Whereas an insecurely attached child, such as Steve, is likely to have difficulties in future relationships. This stands to support Bretherton and Mulholland's research in 1999 that suggested a person's interaction with others is guided by memories and expectations from their internal working model, which influences and help them to evaluate their contact with others. However, according to Rudder and Quinton's study in 1988, a poor early start may be overcome by positive experiences and good relations. Another example of one's infant experiences influencing later life is maternal deprivation. In a study named The 44 Thieves in 1944, Bowlby suggested that the relationship between an infant and its mother during the first 5 years of life was most crucial to socialization. To test this theory, he studied 44 adolescent juvenile delinquents in a child guidance clinic. His findings showed that more than half of the juvenile thieves had been separated from their mothers for longer than 6 months during the first 5 years. He also found that 14 of the young thieves, 32%, showed signs of affectionless psychopathy. In conclusion, Bowlby was able to draw out several long-term effects of maternal deprivation that would affect the subject's later life. Delinquency, reduced intelligence, increased aggression, depression, and affectionless psychopathy. So the final conclusion is that childhood experiences doesn't just affect the adulthood, but they determine how the adult's personality and behavior will be like.